So good evening and welcome to the Crocodile launch and strategy meeting of the leaders. So we just quickly look at the promotion that NWP has had over since the time they started the twin boosters and the triple boosters in April last year. So those were the $30 triple booster and the $10 twin booster. And you all know how that worked. And then there was in September, they brought out the $50 triple booster for 2 months until the end of October. And that was $50 boosted to $150. And then in October, they brought the last one, which was the $100 twin booster, $100 boosted to $200. So now we're going to look at the Crocodile. And this launches on the 1st of February. That's the official launch. So what we want to do is get everyone ready for the launch. And it's pretty simple. What we want to do is get as many people registered as possible to create the momentum, because the Crocodile is a limited time promotion. It's a $10 promotion. So I know we asked for $20. We didn't get $20. We got $10. And that is because it needs to be affordable. And actually, if I think about it, it's probably better that it's only launching in February, because it is a limited time promotion and it's not launching in January when no one's got any money. So everyone will have got paid, and $10 is not too much. So what are we looking at? It's a 60-day promotion. It's split into 3 phases of 20 days each. And that's from the 1st of February to the 20th of February, then from the 21st of February to the 12th of March, and then from the 13th of March to the 30th, or the end of March then. You should have it. There should be enough for you to get all your goals in place with the first part of the Crocodile booster. If we run out of the $50 ones, then it will automatically go over into phase 2. But let's hope that the numbers are there so that you can get all your people in by the 20th of February. Don't wait for the 20th of February is really what it's all about. Get them going now and get them ready, get them going so that you can take advantage of that special phase 1. Because phase 2, then people will be crying. So don't let them cry. Let's get something moving there. Yes, Blanche.
Now, previously, on the previous boosters, those that already had boosters, they couldn't take other boosters. Now, with these ones, I've got a booster from the previous round. Can I do this new Crocodile boosters or not?
No, you can't. No, it's still effectively a booster in that respect. So this is an opportunity for you who has experienced the booster to now go and build your team using your experience of the booster to then build your team with boosters.
Got it.
And remember, if there are people that have joined that maybe didn't fund their accounts or maybe didn't take a booster, they'll still be able to take the Crocodile. You've got 10 days from now to the launch. So the idea here is to show everyone what you're doing, get as many people into your structure as possible, because that'll give you momentum. Once people see that other people are coming in underneath them, well, it'll be simple for them to take the Crocodile and see the advantage that they're going to get. If you wait too long, then you're going to have to try and get that momentum going. If you get the momentum going now, tell them about it and, get them pre-registered so that they're all ready to put their $10 in and get their other people in as they want. But it is only 20 days. And to me, that's nice, because 20 days, it's not like a month. Because when you tell people a month, then they think, oh, yeah, we've got time. 20 days is not long. So you get going from day one, do your thing, get your numbers, and, build the possibilities for you and your earning future with this. So what should leaders be doing in the next 10 days? Well, I would say get at least 10 people in the next 10 days into your business. And, then ask them to bring their friends, because it's only $10 and they're going to get a super advantage. $10 going to Twitter, that's big. That's really big. So, use it to your advantage. I would say if you're looking at goals, okay, 30 new people in your weakest leg by the 1st of February. Now, that means that if you bring in 10, for instance, the other people will see the momentum that you've created and they will start bringing in their people. So to get 30 people, I would actually say that's quite a very easy goal to achieve, but nevertheless, it's a goal. Because if you look at this, your biggest momentum is going to come in those first 20 days. After that, it's going to slow down. People are going to say, oh, I missed the crocodile. Well, they missed it. But get them in do everything to get as many people in there as possible. And then the rest will just come. So you've got to help as many people possible to experience NWP, and earning at least. And the main goal for me, and what I look at when I think about people, when people are earning $10 a week from NWP, they're starting to achieve something. They're starting to tell stories like, oh, I was able to pay my cell phone this month, and NWP helped me pay my electricity, or whatever. $10 a week, it sounds like a little, but it's actually very significant in people's lives. And I heard a couple of people in January saying, gee, the money I earned from NWP helped me pay my cell phone, helped me pay for electricity. It helped me buy some stationery for my kids' schooling, etc. So it does start making a difference. So if you start to help people and let them experience NWP, get them to $10 a week. What's it going to take to earn $10 a week? So let's have a look at that. Where do you place your people? Well, you're going to put them in your weakest leg. The 10 people now that you're looking for in the next 10 days, put them in your weakest leg. And then, because remember that your sponsor, if he's a good leader or she's a good leader, they'll be putting 10 people in your. We all work together here, so let's do it. Now, you'll see here that by putting 10 people in, that's potentially what's going to happen in the next 10 days. This is what your business should look like. You're going to always find one person that is a leader that will do more than the other people will do. So there we go. Out of 10, you've got one person that's actually going to do what you did, or actually more. That's why you're looking for 10 people. And remember, don't go and don't exclude people from this. Doesn't matter where they stand. I know people with $10,000 who will still take a crocodile. Your objective is to show your existing team and new members the advantage that spillover provides. If you saw on the groups today, I put a little post out about the advantage of spillover. Start educating people about spillover and how they can benefit from that. A very simple way to look at spillover is if you've got two people, one on your left leg, one on your right leg, one of them is potentially spillover. If they've put in the same amount, that's going to double your earning power. Because instead of getting 15% just from that person that you got in there, you're going to get 30% because of the other side, the binary. So you're getting a referral bonus and a binary instead of just a referral bonus for the person you brought in. That's the advantage of spillover. And let people understand that. So when you're building tell them you're going to be putting in people and other people are going to be putting in people. So just concentrate on your weakest leg. In 10 days' time, you can then reassess your business and go, gee, my weakest leg is now my biggest leg. Well, that's good. Now you know what to do in the next 10 days. But if you're going to wait until the start and only do it then, you potentially could have missed out a balancing effect in your business. So don't let that happen to you, because it's not going to be easy to catch up with the numbers that you've got now, with the numbers that you can get into your business using the Crocodile. So, that's why I say build in these 10 days and then reassess your business at the start. And then you can decide whether it's worth putting in people in your strong leg if your weaker leg is now your stronger leg, or, vice versa. But we can have a look at that and I can help you if necessary. So, if you look at numbers, that little structure that I just showed you in the previous screen, that's 25 people in that little section there. And with the Crocodile, getting 25 people is going to be so simple. It really is. So just concentrate on getting the numbers, getting people in there, and letting them experience the Crocodile. Because if we look at this business, it's all about numbers. Okay, we know it's about the money numbers, but it's also about people numbers. If you can't get the people with $10,000 investments or $1,000 investments, get tens of thousands of people, and it'll amount to the same thing. Plus, you're giving an advantage to a lot of people so they can experience and make a change in their lives. So let's have a look at what you would earn just from the Crocodile, regardless of your existing business. 50 crocodiles on your left, 50 crocodiles on your right is about $5 a week. 100, that's the $10. So 100 crocodiles on your left, 100 crocodiles on your right, you're earning $10. And it just goes on. Remember that they're going to start, and this is just going to grow. So if we go back to those previous slides and we look there, there's 25. If you look at this structure, there's actually 75 people. I obviously didn't expand on this full structure, but if you look at what these 10 people going off the leader's leg in the blue here on the left, that person will have 50 people in that business at least. And then down on the right, you've got another 25 people. So this structure that you see here is near to 100, and that's your $10 a week. So it's not difficult. Just keep telling people about it, and remember that they'll make those decisions for themselves, whether they want to open for their grandchildren, all that. Just concentrate on the one person, get them in, and let them see. You can tell them, hey, this is going to fly. You're going to be registering people underneath them. If they need to put people in, put them in now. Get the registration there, and they can always fund later. I have a lot of people still thinking that, in the past you had to fund your account when you registered. I've still got a lot of people in that mentality, and I can't seem to get through to them that in NWP you can register your position. This is your opportunity. Get the people in and help them to, and this is going to help you. It's going to help them get the numbers, and it's as simple as that. So those are your weekly earnings. You can see there, it'll just go up and up and up. And this is just using an average. As we know, I'm using the 5%. This is the normal foundation portfolio averages. I'm not even using booster portfolio averages here. So this is the Crocodile. It accelerates your experience with NWP, and they experience the consistency of NWP. It enables them to make an informed decision from their own inside the system. People always want to know what it's like in the system. Have you done this? Have you done this? Well, this is the opportunity to give them so that they can experience it for themselves. And that's it. Right, so I'm going to stop the sharing. Let's have your comments, questions, etc., etc. What do you think? I mean, what do we think about the Crocodile?
I think it's awesome, Rich. It's a great opportunity for us to get our teams going and get people involved in being partners in NWP.
I'm so excited about the promotion. This is really great. For $10 and getting another 40, that's awesome. Thank you for the promotion.
It's a pleasure, Brenda. I think this is going to make such a big difference to all our teams and to our earnings. This is an opportunity that we've been waiting for. You know, this is affordable for people, allows them to experience and get going. So, you know, it's a fantastic opportunity.
Thank you, Rich. I also want to say I think we all need to take this very seriously, get our people in, and let's make dollars.
Yeah, Rich, I agree. I think this is a fantastic promotion. You know, also from the point of view of getting maybe the people that were a little bit skeptical or what have you, to get them started and they can test the system and see that it works, you know. And yeah, I mean, $10 is very little.
Yes.
Very little, really. And we can earn quite a lot from it. And then obviously in the future, as it all grows, imagine then what the people are going to be earning.
That's right.
So yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
So basically the main idea is you get people in, start with $10 on a booster. That's it.
That's it. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to get a lot more people.
We're going to get a lot of people. Yeah. And remember, as I mentioned, don't drag your heels because the numbers are limited. Okay. We hope that there's enough, but don't wait until the 20th of February and then say, oh, why are we on phase 2 already? When we're on phase 2, if the numbers have exceeded in phase 1, but well, let's put it this way: if all the numbers are taken in phase 1, there will not be phase 2 and 3 of this. Okay, so you can also say, let's just throw a figure out there. Let's say there's 100,000 people that take phase 1. There will not be phase 2 and there will not be phase 3 because it's exceeded the numbers. Do you get what I'm saying? So don't say, oh, when the guy says to you, oh, well, I haven't got money now, and then you'll say to him, oh, well, then you're going to miss out. You'll miss out completely because if too many people, and like Wynand says, this is going to get a lot of numbers. So don't wait and say, oh, well, you know, if you haven't got $10 now, well, you know, no, go make a plan for your $10 so that you can get your $40 boost and get $50. You know, don't look $40 in the face and don't wait for it because, you know, it's not just South Africa. So you might look at your team and say, oh, this is going slow. We've got Nigeria, we've got Indonesia, we've got the Philippines, we've got Vietnam, we've got Nepal, and all the other countries that I forget. But you understand that it's not just South Africa. It's the whole of Africa. There's Kenya. Kenya's got a big team. Nigerians, there's a good number of people in Nigeria already. And so this is going to go fast. I mean, if you think of, there's 14,000 members in NWP. And if you let's just realistically look at the numbers. And if we say it's 100,000, you've only got 7 crocodiles each. If everyone takes a crocodile, then, you know, if everyone promotes the crocodile of the existing members in NWP, there's only 7 crocodiles for each of your people. So don't waste time. That's what I'm saying, you know. And we know that that's not how it works. But, you know, if half goes, then you've only got 15 crocodiles per person. So don't wait. This is a limited thing. So, please don't wait. Don't waste your time. And, you can imagine this is a big thing. Okay. This is a lot. I mean, we when we spoke about what we needed 2 weeks ago, we never thought of NWP giving $40 or 5 times what we thought of. We were thinking of twin and triple boosters, maybe, not this. So you can imagine just how attractive this is. So don't waste time. If your goal is to get 100 people left and right or 500 people left and right, get it going as soon as possible and do it before launch so that you can get those people. You can pull the trigger on the first and have it done and dusted by the end of the first, so that you don't have to worry about the other people and the rest of the month in February. That's that's the reality of this. Unfortunately, it's such an attractive booster that you can't drag your heels on this one. I don't know if anyone, if you don't agree with me, please tell me. But that's it's not official. That's just my feeling. If I look at the numbers and just do basic maths, this isn't going to last a very long time. So any new people that joined who would like to know something? Cecil, you would like to say something?
Sorry for interrupting. I'm just thinking about the fact that if we are working on the tablet promotion for ourselves, we're going to have to really get our butts into gear. Otherwise, we're going to lose out on that.
Yes. Yeah. So, I mean, I haven't got details of the tablet promotion at the moment, and that's just, I came to the meeting with all the information that is relevant. The tablet promotion, no doubt it's there. I just don't have the full details of that at the moment, so I didn't share that on the meeting. But yes, if you want to get the tablet promotion and you want to get good earnings on a weekly basis, don't waste your time and get moving on this one. This is like shooting fish in the bucket. It really is. Only once in a while do you ever get an opportunity like this, and this is the time. I mean, as Brenda and Paula said, this is $10 is so reasonable. I mean, it's what you put back on a weekly basis when you're making profit. Now suddenly, you've got this opportunity to help people and get them in on a boost, which is fantastic.
Derek, I've got a quick question.
Yes, Blanche.
You notice that I've already signed up some of my people, but I haven't funded because we've been keeping them one side for the Crocodile promotion.
Yes.
Can I go so far as fund their NWP and wait for the Crocodile to then activate?
You mean put their money in the back office so long?
Yeah, so it's safe.
Yeah, for sure. Yes, you can do that. Yeah. Put it in the check-in wallet, make sure there's $10 there, and that awesome, it's done, Yeah.
That's my 2 weeks done.
Brenda, you're asking about how do you qualify to get a tablet? There will be approximately 75 crocodiles in your left side of your business and 75 crocodiles in the right-hand side of your business. And that's you and your team. So if we look at you sign on 10 people, those people sign on their people, and you get 75 people in your left team, 75 people in your right team, you've qualified for the tablet.
Hi, Rich.
Hi, Peter.
Can I just get clarity on this one? At the moment, before the launch, I can have some people registering their business. Then maybe just prior to the launch, they can fund their businesses.
That's right, yes.
Okay, that is possible. Okay.
Yeah,
just to prepare. Yeah.
That's right.
Just to get ready for when the launch is done. Immediately, then you just trigger the funding.
That's correct. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, thanks.
So,
Thanks very much.
as Blanche was saying, you could even register them and put money in their back office, so that you make sure that they've got $10 in their back office. When the Crocodile starts, they just go into their accounts and push the invest in Crocodile button, and they're in.
Or that can be put in the meantime in the back office.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay. All right. No, thanks very much.
Will phase 2 and 3 happen? If all the numbers are taken up in phase 1, phase 2 and 3 will not happen. So it's effectively 20 days that you've got for the Crocodile. After that, it's just a normal booster. And but yeah, if there are numbers, they'll be available. So don't wait until the 1st of February. Sign up your people, get their accounts funded so that they're ready to go on the 1st of February. And you can just keep telling them how this works so that they can tell their friends and your business can get the numbers. Okay, YT, he's saying, I was not aware this is a leaders meeting. I have people attending this meeting who are not yet understanding the basic of NWP. Can you summarize it for them? Yes. To me, this is the most important part of NWP. People are going to ask you, what is different about NWP? Why is this company different from any other experience I've had, good or bad, in the past? And it's the following. Firstly, it's your access to your capital. With NWP, you always have access to your capital. In a typical asset management company, your capital is locked away for anything from 1 to 5 years. You have no access to that capital. You can't do anything with it. And sometimes your profits are also locked away. With NWP, it's a weekly cycle, meaning that this is like a savings account. You put your capital in here, you deposit, and on a weekly basis, you'll get your profits. And you can also decide whether you want to take your capital out on a weekly basis. It's not locked in. It's effectively locked in for 5 days, from Monday to Friday when trading takes place. And then on a Saturday, you can decide to take your capital out. You'll always have to take your profits out. And that's another thing that makes NWP different. Profits are not rotated in the system. They're not automatically compounded, or that they're separated from your capital on a weekly basis. At the end of the trading week, the traders take your profits and they send them to a third-party payment gateway. Only your capital remains with the brokers. You then decide what you want to do with that profit. You have to withdraw it. When I say you have to withdraw it, as long as you've got $5, but if you leave it there, it's not going to do any work. You have to take it out, bring it into your physical transfer wallet, not an exchange, because that's just going to cost you money and they're going to ask a lot of questions. Just use a transfer wallet, something like SafePal. Then you decide, what do you want to do with your money? If you're making a lot of money, you can probably send it to your crypto card so that you can spend it. But if you are still in the accumulation phase, you might want to then put it back so it's going to work for you. And that's the way it's separated every single week. Now, because the traders have to make sure that profits are available for you on a weekly basis, and also they haven't got 5 years to play with your capital. They've effectively got a week to work with your capital, make a profit, and you might want your capital. This keeps them accountable. If you look at a normal company where there's registrars and all those type of things, and regulators and all that, those regulators look at those companies on a 3 to 6 months to sometimes even a yearly basis. What you are doing here as a partner in NWP, drawing your capital out on a weekly basis, you're effectively auditing the system every single week. And that's 14,000 members worldwide that are now auditing the NWP system on a weekly basis. They have to take their profits out. Why would you leave your profits in the system? They're not going to do anything. You're going to take them out and you're going to decide what to do with it. So that's the 3 things that make NWP extremely different from all the other places out there. the profits are split. What you'll see is that every week it's transparent. What the foundation, and I'll explain those 3 portfolios to you in a moment. What did the foundation portfolio make? What you see in your dashboard is the gross profit. Half of that goes to the person that's for his deposit, and the other half sustains the business. Why is there a business volume and a partner profit? Well, when you enter the NWP system, no one gets any of your money. In other systems, they will get, the person who referred you gets 10%, the person who above you gets some percent. And eventually, by the time your money goes into trade, you might be left with 60%. It doesn't work like that. The only time someone will earn from your money in the system is when you make a profit. Now, I won't go into the affiliate plan, but that's the only time that the person who referred you makes money. He only makes it on a weekly basis according to the profit that you made. So that's how the profit's split on a weekly basis. The business volume is there to pay the affiliate plan bonuses and sustain the business. So it's a weekly cycle. Here are the different portfolios that you can put your money into. Starting with the foundation portfolios, this is that $10, and this is what we're talking about this evening with the Crocodile. The Crocodile is effectively taking your basic deposit of $10 and giving you $40 on top of that, making it's as if you've put in $50 as your initial deposit. You're going to make a 5% target on that on a monthly basis. You're getting those profits on a weekly basis. So each week you'll be able to see your profits, and if you've made more than $5 for the week, you can withdraw it. As soon as it accumulates to 5, you can withdraw your profits. The 5%, that is what the targets the traders trade to, and then you're looking at your bigger portfolios, the 10,000, the targets go 8% and 10%. People always ask, well, how do they actually get this right, that 5% is there and it can be consistently earned? For 64 weeks, the averages have always achieved these targets. Well, it's quite simple. NWP has an arrangement with their brokers. If it's a good week, the brokers take the extra profit. If it's a bad week, the brokers have to pay in. So that's what helps this be equal. So instead of you getting a fat percentage the one week, and next week, if there's a loss, what happens? Do they take money back from your capital? No, they don't. That is why it's an asset management company. They're managing the assets to give you a consistent return, because a consistent return helps you budget. It helps everyone in the system knowing that they can earn a consistent weekly income. So that, in a nutshell, is the NWP system. It doesn't get more complicated than that. If you don't have money to start, let's say, for instance, you don't have money to start the Crocodile. You just don't have $10. I would go and beg, borrow, and steal $10. But if you honestly do not have $10, NWP will not exclude you. You can still join, and you can still bring people in, and you will still earn the affiliate bonuses on a weekly basis. You don't have to have a Crocodile or anything like that yourself. But we do hope that if you had started and you're serious about it, that you would very quickly be able to get yourself a Crocodile and start earning from that side of the business as well. But if you've got a deposit and you're building the business in terms of the normal business or the Crocodile plan, you will get paid on both sides. So in other words, that profit split, you're going to benefit from the half 50% that you're earning as a member with a deposit, and then you will earn the bonuses from the other side as well. So I hope that helps you understand the NWP system in a nutshell. And for those of you who are on the group meeting this evening, to me, that's also the most important things to hear, so that you can never forget the differences of the NWP system and just how unique this is. So, Wati, I hope that helps.
And I just would like to say thank you for that explanation.
Thank you, Rich. I really didn't expect it to be this brilliant of a promotion. I don't think you can find anything like that anywhere else.
No, and remember that you can only take one promotion. So, you can open accounts for your children and your wife and everyone else in your family, but one account can only have one Crocodile promotion in it. But you can open for your children, because remember that children, although they're under 18, it's like when you go and open a bank account for your child. You are the responsible adult and you're going to look after that account. So that's exactly the same way as it works in all financial things. If it's just that the child on his own can't come and say, I want to join, because he hasn't got a responsible adult to be his legal guardian type of thing. So, but you can do it on behalf of your children, because you can do that because you're the responsible adult. Right. So I'm not going to waste any more of your time, because I know you want to get out there and get your teams moving. So do have a good evening further. I will make as much of the recording available as possible. Unfortunately, I can't give the details of the Crocodile in the recording, because the official launch of the official announcement of the Crocodile only happens from the company next week. But you have got prior information here that you can use and start building and getting people ready for the Crocodile on the 1st of February. So thank you very much.